Hi, I'm Adrienne Williams-Octalien, Director of the Office of Disaster Recovery, and welcome to another edition of Recovery Roundup. Libraries play a critical role in our community, and the Department of Planning and Natural Resources has been working diligently to bring our libraries back online. Today, I'm at the Charles Wesley Turnbull Library to get updates on the repairs thus far. But before we get into that, let's check in with Laurissa Ellis and find out the latest with the recovery that's going on across the territory.
From the WTJX studio on St. Croix, I'm Laurissa Ellis. Construction is wrapping up on the second phase of the Melvin Evans Highway. New poles and streetlights have already been installed from the Hannah's Rest intersection to Williams-Octalien. The Department of Public Works expects that the remaining drainage, shoulder, and paving work from the Good Hope intersection to Williams-Octalien will be completed by October 2023. Tenants are already calling the newly revitalized Walter I. M. Hodge housing community in Frederiksted home. Lydia Pell, Chief Operating Officer for the Virgin Islands Housing Authority, gives us an update.
In the process of completing phase 1, the first 7 buildings have been completed, and we're in the process of leasing up the last 2 buildings in that phase. Work has begun on phases 2 and 3. Again, as you look at the buildings, you see a great transformation from how Walter I. M. Hodge used to be to what it is now, more modern, more resilient. We've also improving the site amenity, the landscaping, the sidewalks, the curbs. Roadways are all concrete now, no more asphalt. And again, we'll be adding playgrounds, gazebos, benches, etc. Will be added to the site.
Residents are currently occupying 5 of the completed buildings, and we had an opportunity to sit down with Shaniqua Joseph, who shared her thoughts on the transition to her new apartment and the renovations.
It's a good move, and moving from one of the old building into the new building, it was very smooth. They guide us with boxes and tape for our packaging. They help us get people to move us over into the new building. And in the new apartments, it's nice. We have ceiling fans to try to keep the place cool, and the renovation and all is good. I feel a bit more relieved to stay here during hurricane, being that it's hurricane resistant. We're happy to see that they put plants outside and the nice buildings nicely painted.
In case you missed it, the Department of Planning and Natural Resources celebrated the completion of the Elaine Ione Sprauve Public Library on St. John on June 14, 2023. Governor Bryan, Lieutenant Governor Tregenza Roach, other government officials, representatives of the Sprauve family, and the community were all in attendance. Funded by approximately $308,000 from FEMA and $150,000 from local funds, Governor Bryan noted the need for the territory to provide supplemental funding to complete recovery projects.
We didn't want to turn over something that was half done, so we had to find local money and other money in order to get it to where it is, because we want to turn over good products. What's the use of you have a new library and it's not painted, or the bathrooms aren't done? A lot of the things FEMA didn't cover, so in a lot of our projects. So we continue to get that done. It's been a long time coming, but it's going to be worth every single second because it's a beautiful place.
DPNR's Commissioner, Jean-Pierre Oriol, gave his thoughts on the project's completion.
This ribbon cutting represents the completion of DPNR's first FEMA-funded project. Today, we are happy to return that hope and that energy, and to make good on the Brian Roach administration's promise to improving the quality of life for all Virgin Islanders, and especially here on St. John today.
During a live stream on August 3rd, the Virgin Islands Department of Health shared the start of the second phase of demolition work at the Charles Harwood Medical Complex in Christiansted. Commissioner Justa Encarnacion, members of her team, and the contractor were on site to witness this pivotal project milestone. Once reconstructed, the modern medical facility will house the Dr. Donna Christensen Department of Health, who was also on site to witness the demolition of the former annex.
Today's initial start, and to watch Charles Harwood as it blossoms into a new health facility to bring health and wellness to this community.
Work is ongoing and should be complete in the spring of 2024. Business owners, contractors, and consultants interested in doing business with the recovery should visit the ODR website for an updated list of open bid announcements and detailed information. This month, the Virgin Islands Waste Management Authority is seeking licensed contractors for the design build of 3 convenience centers on St. Croix. And the Virgin Islands Housing Authority is requesting proposals from licensed demolition contractors to demolish structures and other materials in Tutu on St. Thomas. For more information on these and other open bid announcements, as well as up-to-date news on all disaster recovery projects in the territory, log on to www.usviodr.com.
Thank you, Laurissa, for that update. There's definitely a whole lot going on. As promised, I'm here with Commissioner Oriol and the gentleman from 4-Star Construction that I'm going to introduce a little later on to talk about where we are with the Charles Wesley Turnbull Library. Commissioner Oriol, how important it is for the department to get this facility back online?
So it's very important for us to have the Turnbull Library facility back online. It is or will be our only active, fully functioning library, and we realize that that comes with a lot of community resources. Not only reading resources, our public computer centers, our spaces, including the auditorium, have now been used widely by the community to have large-scale meetings. So again, it's very important for us to have the Turnbull Library back online to the community.
And this project is a $3.1 million project funded by FEMA Public Assistance. And Mr. Mark Newson, you are working on this. This is a significant repair to the roof. Can you give us an idea of the scope of this project?
Yes, we are going to be replacing the roof as well as remediating the mold from the years of moisture getting into the building. It's a very challenging project. We're utilizing the resources of Gilbert Restoration to help us tackle the problem and get the project back online within the next few months.
Hey, Mr. Gilbert, you are a local contractor, yes. And share with us the scope of what you have to do here before 4-Star can actually start replacing the roof.
Okay. The first thing, the scope of the work, we have to do the duct work in the ceiling and also do the side panel and clean out the half system. So we are glad we are on board to just make sure everything is all right. And after we finish, down to a young baby can come in here and feel pleasant. Okay? Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. So, the biggest question that we always have on our minds is, when is this going to be completed? So what is the timeline for the construction and repairs?
The timeline provided to us was 5 months. And thus far, I think we're going to be on target and have it open the first of the year.
All right. So he's ready to give it back to you in early 2024. And once that's handed over to you, Commissioner Oriol, what are the department's plans?
So we just really want to service the community by enhancing our programs. Not only for our young people, but for adults as well. We would like to have book clubs meeting here. We would like to have more story time. And again, the Public Computer Center for those who do not have access to high-speed internet. That's one of the things you come to your library for. So, this is a public facility, and it's only as valuable as the public will use it. So getting it back open and having everybody come and use it for their needs, that's our goal.
Well, on our recent episode of Recovery in Focus, we were going to hear a lot about our libraries because the people are interested on the status of our libraries across the territory. Congratulations on getting Sprauve Library, Lane Sprauve Library on St. John open and having activities already, and we're looking forward to all of the other libraries coming back online. Well, if you want to keep up to date on what's going on with the recovery across the territory, tune in to Recovery in Focus last Thursday of every month on WTJX Channel 12. I'm Adrienne Williams-Octalien. We'll continue to build a legacy of resilience.